Welcome to this used car review powered by Driving.ca. We're about to set you up with useful tips, facts, and considerations to keep in mind when shopping for and test driving a used Ford F-150 from model years 2015 to 2020. This video is your gateway to a wealth of information on this 13th generation of Ford's bestseller pickup, so for full specs, figures, reviews, and lots more information, head over to Driving.ca or click the link in the description below. You'll find everything you need in one place. The information that follows is intended to help test driving shoppers identify problems and concerns reported by some owners that could cost them money, and to help find the best secondhand F-150 they can for their dollar. Tip number 1, stick with what's familiar. Shopping for a used F-150 that's familiar to its dealership can help increase confidence in your purchase decision. That's because the vehicle's service records can be easily assessed before you buy, ensuring that no maintenance or servicing is overdue. This step can help make sure that you're buying a vehicle that's being properly cared for, which could save you money. You don't want question marks with a second-hand vehicle, especially when it comes to the way it was cared for by previous owners. Tip number 2, climate control workout. Test everything inside of the F-150 that intends to make you feel warm or cool. Confirm heat and cool functions from the seats if equipped, checking that they work as expected and leaving them on for a few minutes apiece to make sure they stay working properly. Some owners have noted issues with climate-controlled seats that might be fussy or turn themselves off. Next, work the climate control system to confirm that air at the temperature of your choosing arrives at all selected vents and outlets, and that the system is able to maintain the selected temperature at each vent consistently. If you notice trouble with either of those two functions, having the vehicle inspected by a professional before you buy is a good idea, as there might be a potentially costly problem. Tip number 3, doors and latches. You will want to confirm that all locks and windows operate as intended from all switches and key fobs, and that all interior and exterior door handles, as well as the door lock switches, are working as intended too. Some owners report issues ranging from door latches that might be easily damaged if they're forced when frozen, to electronic problems with switches and remotes. Most don't. Still, this sort of trouble can be a real headache, and it can pay to check before you buy. Tip number 4, engine and driveline considerations. The most reliable F-150 driveline you can buy is typically the one that's been the best cared for throughout its life, and ideally by an owner who had all servicing completed in a timely fashion and kept the records to prove it. If the engine and transmission in the F-150 you're considering have been regularly attended to in terms of all servicing, software updates, inspections, and fluid changes, they're less likely to give you any trouble, and more likely to give you a long and healthy life. Just remember, if you notice any roughness or clumsiness or unwanted vibrations through the vehicle driveline at certain speeds, have it seen by a professional before you buy. According to some owners, these could be symptoms of trouble that might cost you money. Tip number 5, check for a sunroof leak. This is an unlikely problem, but one that can be a total pain to fix, as well as potentially damaging to the vehicle. Commonly, an F-150 sunroof leak will result in moisture, mold, or water staining in the vehicle carpeting, particularly at the lower outer corners of the interior. Point is, you'll want to remove all floor mats and check the carpeting carefully for signs of moisture, pooled water, or mold. Check the interior A-pillars for signs of water staining too. The majority of F-150 owners do not report this problem, but if you encounter it, moving to another vehicle is probably best. And remember to check the owner's manual for the scoop on maintaining, cleaning, and lubricating the sunroof, which can help prevent pricey problems. Thanks for watching, and happy shopping!